Hey guys, there's only a couple of things I need to address on this video. First are a couple of the scheduling things. So, all the calls are done. That's great. We don't have all the forms in though yet. Those are due this Sunday. And a couple of things on those, it's really easy. It's just a bunch of signatures and what your aspired and declared slide downs are. So, just know that those are official when you turn those forms in, and get those in by Sunday or I'm going to hunt you down. On December 9th at 9 o'clock, we're going to have a silent call. What that is you'll get on the call and you'll immediately mute yourself. And you'll get on at 9, I'll get on at 9:05, and I'll just start talking. I have a couple things I need to address that I can't really cover in these videos, so that's very important. Clear your schedule for December 9th at 9 o'clock. That's not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And the number for that will be the number that you all used for your conference calls. So the 605-475-4800, 231-919, #1. So yeah, that number. I'll text you guys it again. Don't worry. So now the main thing in this video are the changes that we've made to elections this year. So I've decided to make a couple changes because I've seen some things that I think could be improved during the elections, and hopefully you agree with me. If not, please talk to me. I'm always trying to improve, and it would be lovely to hear your guys' input. So, first thing is changes in the caucus board. So, for those of you who don't know, the night before elections is usually when we sign the caucus board, but there's a problem with that. So, since nobody can know who's running for what the night before until the night before elections, these Gadols have these mission statements that no one will be able to read. So what we're going to do is, instead of Saturday night signing the caucus board, we're going to have them sign Saturday morning. That way, the Gadol mission statements can be posted and people can read them throughout the day. Now, I understand, I'm not naive, that people are going to talk about the election throughout the day. So, candidates, I'm calling you out. I'm not only encouraging you guys to not talk about the election, I'm encouraging you guys to, even if you hear people talking about election, even if it's not your election, kindly ask them to stop. It's rude, especially to the people who are running programs throughout Saturday. I understand you guys are going to talk about it behind closed doors, and I can't do much about that. But candidates, you know how seriously politicking is, so please, please encourage people not to talk about it on Saturday. Next thing I want to talk about is how question and answer session is going to work. So we waste a lot of time during elections when we just sit around and we're like, who has a question for Maz here? I'm not going to deal with that this year. So what I'm going to do is anybody who has a question for any position can email me that question at kiogadol@gmail.com, and I'll select the best questions, and those will be asked at elections. So just in the subject box, put question for Maz here, then write your question, and then if it's good, it'll make it. Also, you can send me funny ones. Of course, we need those. And if you're a candidate, you can send me a question for another position that you're not aspired or declared slide down to. The last thing I want to talk about is something that we've never done before, and we're going to try it, see if it works, is that if you are a non-voting member, or you're a non-delegate, as we like to call it, you are allowed to leave elections after Gadol. You're also allowed to stay. You can stay and enjoy the regional elections at its greatest. But we have staff running programs for you guys, and you'll also be allowed a little more hofesh. So yeah. But delegates, please don't see this as we're trying to torture you by keeping you in elections. That's not the case at all. In early fall, in August, you ran for chapter board, and one of your duties has to do with regionals and having a vote at regional elections. You're very important. You're almost as important as the people running. You are shaping KIO's future, and you can leave, but it looks very bad on you, looks very bad on your chapter, and looks very bad on the region. So if you want to disgrace all of those, that's fine. But I strongly encourage all you delegates to stay in the room for all of the elections. That's all I have for this week. Thank you guys for watching, and look forward to talking to you all.